and snickety snoring.
Welcome to another edition of Pandemic Weekly. As per usual, I'm your host, Gil St. James. This week, we shine our spotlight on the Nuclear Snowball Fantasy Baseball League and the unique challenges its members faced in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak. We'll feature interviews with several of the league's members, including their famed commissioner, Michael Lavinge. But for our first segment, conducted in April of 2020, we spoke with John Fuller, the league's official historian, and the author of the book Undefeated, with an asterisk up next to the word undefeated, a scathing biographical account of the completely true cheating scandal that fellow member Zach Yarbrough perpetuated in 2019. John went into quarantine literally the day after this footage was taken, but 1 month later, he agreed to an interview with us via Zoom's website. John, how you holding up so far? John? 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 I think you're on mute.
Hello, Gil, can you hear me? Good, finally. What is this thing called? Doom? It's a weird name for a video app, but it's appropriate considering the circumstances.
So, John, how have you occupied your time during this period of self-isolation?
Well, let's see. I've grown this dramatic amount of hair. I'd say it's the stress. What else? Baseball season postponed indefinitely. So the league I have been sworn to document, been rendered inactive. Fucking bird.
John.
Cut.
John. John.
So I've mostly set aside my historical research at the moment. It's a little hard to think about the past when you feel like you are perpetually stuck in March. But I'm trying to stay active. I've been playing some music. That's a healing act, you know? It feeds the soul in times of uncertainty.
And it's a hot one, like 7 inches from a midday sun.
The main thing I've been thinking about, though, get this, board games. That's where it's at right now. You've got folks, they're stuck at home, they're starved for entertainment, nobody knows what's going to happen with sports. Enter Clown Cat, the game.
So I've been playtesting the game. Things are going well. You start off here, moving around the bases. The warning track is known as the Mike Minor warning track. You pick up a card. Oops, you drafted too many Braves. But if you're lucky, you make it into Pal's Homer Corner, where you can unlock all kinds of special abilities. You land here, you're okay. But you can lose 5. 5 of what? I don't know. The Vada zone. Now anything can happen. Good job. You made sourdough bread. That's a weird one. So you get to the Clown Cat corner and you can bask in the glory of the Clown Cat from the comfort of your own living room.
So that's my main focus now. See if I can get a Kickstarter set up, get things rolling into production. After shutdown, get back to normal when? May, June? I can see it now. All of us back together. The league meetup in September for a Braves game. Packed in there like sardines. It's gonna be great.
But it wasn't over by May, nor June. Not until July 23rd in the 2020th year of our Lord was an official Major League Baseball game played.
I was ready to go, though. I think we all were.
Though they were forced to forego their traditional live draft, the members of the Nuclear Snowball League were finally able to reunite in competition. Here is their commissioner, Michael Lavinge, discussing their return to action.
Yeah, of course. I couldn't wait to get back at it. I've been stuck here at home, can't go anywhere, can't do anything. You're just left to dwell and remember losing in the championship the year before. You just think of all, think of all the times you've been treated so unfairly. And, I don't know. It's just you come into this new season, a shortened season, but it doesn't matter. You come into it thinking no more Mr. Nice Commish,
And he wasn't kidding. Michael finished the 2020 season in first place and with an undefeated record, though it was a significantly much shortened season, so not nearly as impressive as what Zach Yarbrough had achieved the season prior.
And that's all well and good, and you've made your point, and that's fine. The point that I'm trying to make, all right, is that the whole time I was laser focused on Zach. When it was my original rival from the early days in the league. That was the real snake in the grass, just waiting to attack.
He is, of course, referring to Dan Pasavanto, an original member of the league who wound up facing Michael in the championship.
The whole time it's going along, he's getting all these points. And I'm thinking, where are all these points coming from? These are fake points. It's a sham. He's literally stealing this thing away from me.
Michael took to social media and billboards to make his grievances heard. But no matter how loud he shouted, the points continued to swing towards Dan, resulting in a convincing 453 to 348 victory.
If you count the legal points, I easily win the matchup. If you count the illegal and late points, Dan steals the clown cat from me.
Rather than concede defeat, Michael began to organize what he referred to as a Stop the Steal rally, for he and his most ardent supporters to have an opportunity to shout their concerns into a microphone.
We will stop the steal. Today I will lay out just some of the evidence proving that we won this matchup, and we won it by a landslide. This was not a close matchup. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down.
We are going to Dan's house, where our problems are. It's that direction.
Hey, you! Go away!
And yet somehow, despite the turbulent violence of the off-season, and the fact that this virus is still not yet under control, the members of this extraordinary fantasy baseball league are all returning to give it another go in 2021. One such member, Paul Olivier, is still holding out hopes for a live draft this year.
Gil, happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, there's a handful of ways you could do this. Real simple, real easy stuff. Right off the top of my head, I've got carrier pigeons. Easy stuff. I've been training those since the, 19th century. Not a problem. Can do it. Also, I popped one of those Amazon Scouts right off the street the other day. Brought it in with me. Safe ways we can do it. We find a wide open field, like a cemetery. You're not even allowed to go to those things these days. You understand? Nobody's going to be there. It'll be fine. Folding chairs, 10, 12 and a half feet apart, safe as can be. We have a vaccinated healthcare worker. We pay them, at least half of what they would make on a normal day of work. It's their off day. They're tired, sure, but this would be a good time. Back and forth, carrying our picks. Old school.
Listen, tell me, Paul, is no one in your league capable of sending a text message?
Dogs, yeah, no. Well-trained dogs, obviously, Gil. I'm talking about well-trained, German Shepherds. Have you seen these things? I tell you what, I write down Zach Greinke on a piece of paper, attach it to Wilhelm's collar, and he's off to Michael's house in a heartbeat. He knows exactly where to go, and it's a done deal.
Irregardless of how or where they draft, when it comes to this remarkable group of fantasy baseball players, one thing is certain. Michael is a jabroni. Who wrote this?
Okay, I've been making custom figurines for each member of the league. Here's Dane Pensacola, known Dane since high school, great guy. Zake Yarborough, probably the reason we're all in this pickle, the cheating traitor. Michel Levange, he's French. Pal Oliver, hey little buddy, hey little pal. Boston Johnson, he lives somewhere else, and believe it or not, it's not Massachusetts. Casey Jones, watch your speed. It's the other Zake Bazingo. Lanny Robert, also French. Ryan Free, straightforward name.